Hi there. So a little bit ago I did one of those shorts videos where I showed myself putting on these magic press dashing diva press on nails, and I said I'll update you guys on how it goes. And so this is my update video. It was too long to do a 1 minute shorts video, so this is gonna be like a real video. But basically what happened with these is I didn't know what size they were because it doesn't say on here anywhere. And I also have these ones that I currently have on that I'll tell you about, and these actually say short on them. So I think if it doesn't say short, then they're medium, because these were quite long. They're much longer than I'm used to having my nails, and it could be because of that, or it could be because of adhesion issues. I'll show you guys what happened. These actually didn't last very long on me, but I didn't give up. I found a little trick that worked quite well for me, and I tried again with these other ones. Same brand, still Dashing Diva Magic Press, but these are short, and they worked out much better for me. So I thought it was worth, doing a more thorough video and letting you know. So I'm trying to grab a nail here to show you. So the way these work is there's like a sticky adhesive inside of them. Sorry, my hands are dirty because I work with my hands and sometimes it's hard to get them perfectly clean afterwards. But there's this little tab that you pull off and you stick the nail on. And some of these little like plastic film that's inside of the nails, for these pink ones, it had fallen off and it was inside of the box, like loosely. So I'm thinking the adhesive dried up, because what happened is I applied them on a Sunday night, and then by Monday they started popping off. I noticed it happening when I was washing my hands. I thought maybe it's something to do with the water, but I was really sad that I didn't even get a day out of them. So luckily there's a ton in this box. I think it says there's 30 in this box, which is 3 times what you need. Granted, not every size is going to work for you, but I was able to find some that were close enough so I can replace the nails that had fallen off. And then they were good for the rest of the day, but then they started feeling loose again the next day. Like they hadn't fallen off yet, but I was feeling like they would fall off soon. And so I remembered a trick that people use for those little nail stickers that are like nail polish stickers. Sometimes they warm them up with a hair dryer. And I thought, well, what if the adhesive on these was a little bit dry, either because the little film had fallen off of some of them, like maybe this is an older set, and so they were already on my nails, so I just warmed them up with a hair dryer and I just really pressed them down, and that worked amazing. And the ones that were loose started feeling not so loose, and it was good. And I had to do that a few more times throughout last week when I wore them. So as I mentioned, I applied them Sunday night. Monday I had to replace them. Then I did the heat trick, and then I wore them Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. So I was able to get through the week, at least like the work week, with those nails, doing that hair dryer trick a few times anytime one of them started feeling loose. And then by Friday, I was like, okay, I'm just gonna take them off, but they came off really easily. I just put my hands under warm running water, and as soon as I lifted a nail and the water got under there, they just all popped right off, and it was really easy. So it's not like it was a total disaster. I did get through the week, and these didn't go to waste because I really like them. I think they're really pretty, so I was able to have them for the whole week. And then I decided to try the short ones, because I think part of the problem with these is they are quite long on me. I'm not used to having longer nails because I work with my hands. I'm really tough on my nails, and so I felt like my nails were just getting caught on everything, and that could have been another reason they were getting loose, or that they had popped off initially. So I tried these short ones, and they're so pretty. I really like these a lot, and here you can see the length of them is quite short. and I've had them on. I applied them Sunday night again. Sunday night is my nail night, and I used the hair dryer, really stuck them on this time, made sure they were good, and then right before bed I applied them, so overnight that like adhesive can cool down, because I was thinking when you warm up, that like sticky tab adhesive inside the nails maybe gets kind of like gooey and extra sticky and sticks to your nail better. And of course you don't want to do something right after you do that because it's still soft. So I did it right before bed. I slept and, you know, let them set overnight, and then they have been amazing the whole week. Right now is Friday and I applied them on Sunday, and not a single one has popped off. You can see I still have, you know, so many left, because this one I think also has 30. It doesn't say, but I think it also has, yeah, it does, 30 nails, just like the other one. It's just a differently shaped box. So I might be able to do them again if I can, you know, find the right sizes in here to do my whole hand twice. But I love them. They stayed on so well, and they're still not even loose. At the beginning of the week, I was a little bit nervous after my first experience, and I was wearing gloves for everything whenever I was washing things, like trying, because I was thinking it was the water. So I was trying not to get my hands too wet. But then once I realized how well they're staying on these past couple of days, you know, yesterday and today, I was like, forget it, I'm not even going to wear gloves. I really want to put these to the test. And I was, just this morning, I was washing dishes without any gloves, and these have stayed on no problems at all. I washed my hair without using one of those little, what are they called? Those little comb things I was using, brush things to wash your hair, so I wouldn't have to like stick my nails into like shampoo. But then yesterday I was like, I'm just gonna use my bare nails and do it, and they didn't fall off. So I'm really impressed. The only drawback with these types of nails, because they are like a press-on that sits on top of your nail, there's little gap that something really fine like hair can get caught in, and you get snagging on this little edge here, because the way that the adhesive works is the adhesive is like a little tab, and it's on the majority of the nail, but there's a little gap. I don't know if you'll be able to see. There's like a little gap around the edges, and it just enables hair to get caught in there. If they did put the adhesive all the way to the edge, I don't think that that would have helped either, because then it's sitting on your nail, kind of, you know, like a sandwich like nail, then adhesive, then the press-on nail, and it's going to be a little bit lifted also. So I just think with these kinds of nails, press-on nails, it's impossible to avoid snagging, but it's been pretty minimal. Like, it hasn't been so bad, and it's not all the nails that snag my hair. It's just a few of them that do it. It could depend on the placement of the adhesive in there, on your nail shape, how these kind of fit and sit on your nail, because they are tapered. So they do kind of go down into your nail on the edges here. And that's probably why they're not too bad, but I do get a little bit of hair snagging with these anyways. But overall, I really like them, because out of all the different nail products that I've tried, these have been the quickest and easiest. Once you figure out what sizes you are, and on like the little tab that sticks out, it has a number, and that's the size. So you can like write it down, make yourself a note for the future, and then it's super quick and easy. You know exactly which ones to put on which finger. You just have to prep your nails. I think good nail prep is important for any nail product, even nail polish. So if your nails are prepped good, you got rid of that, you know, cuticle film that we often have on our nails by just pushing back with, I use a glass cuticle pusher, and sometimes I even use a cuticle remover, like that liquid that kind of softens that like dry cuticle film that sometimes we have on our nails. We might not even know it's there. I'm not talking about the cuticle like skin here, I mean just on your actual nail, because that will prevent adhesion if that's there. So your nail needs to be like really clean. It needs to be fully dry, free of oils. They include a little wipe in there so you can wipe your nails. So if you do really good prep, I feel like these last really well. And again, the short length is working out really good for me, possibly because I work with my hands and the longer nails were getting caught on everything. It could also be that this is just a dud. Like every brand sometimes, you know, has a batch that just isn't, you know, as good as other batches, or these could be old and dried up. I'm not sure why I had a little bit of bad luck with these, but I'm glad I tried again and persevered, because I had so much better luck with these. And I'm really happy to get through a week with them. I think that's all they claim to do, is to wear for a week. I know it hasn't been a full week because it's not Sunday yet, but I like to kind of remove them and put on new nails on the weekend. But I'll see, maybe I'll just keep these on and see how long they last before one of them just naturally falls off. And then I'll do like a little shorts video on that. But overall, I'm really, really impressed. And the only other nail product that I like better than these is, it's also made by Dashing Diva, but quite a few brands make it, including Ahura and Nail Log. And those are the little stickers that go on your nails that you cure in a UV light. But you have to cut them to the length of your nail, so you're not going to get a different nail shape or a different nail length with those products. But I don't get hair snagging with those, so I like them better because they're just kind of, they feel even more bulletproof than these. So those are my absolute favorite, are the UV curable nail strips, but these come in a close second. It just depends on how you feel about the hair snagging, if that's going to drive you nuts or not. You know, depends on, you know, maybe you don't have long hair and you're not running your fingers through your hair, so it's not even going to be a problem for you. But these are the quickest and easiest out of all the nail products. The nail stickers that I mentioned, they do take a little more time. You have to cure them in a UV lamp, but they're also really awesome products. So I thought I'd mention them because when you're talking about something and describing, you know, how much you like it in your head, you're always comparing it to other products that you've tried, you know. So overall, I think that these are great, and I had a pretty good experience with them so far. So I bought several more little sets of these. I have more medium ones as well, so I'll give medium ones another try just to work it out if it's the length that isn't working for me, or if it was just this particular style design batch. So that's it. I hope this video was helpful to you, and I'll